Hi, this is for Tin Whistle Week 2 of spring session. And we're just going to go and review a couple of things first. First thing we want to review is how you hold the tin whistle. So it should be your left hand on the top. This is really tricky for a lot of people who are right-handed, but you got to make sure your left hand is the one on the top. And you're going to take your thumb and put it on the back. I call this covering the front door. So this is actually B on the music staff that we've talked about. And I like to check to make sure that my hole is entirely covered. So I've been holding it here pretty tight, and I'm going to put it up, and then I'll show you. You see like a little ring on my skin, on the pad of my finger, and I can see the whole circle. That's how I know that there is no air escaping from that hole. So then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do A. A is 1 and 2. I call that the front door and the window. So we're gonna shut the front door and shut the window. And we're gonna hold it as tight as we can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then again, I want you to check your circles on the pads of your finger, okay? I have no idea why those balloons just did that. Not even touching the screen. But let's see if they do it again in a few minutes. I have no idea. But I want to make sure that I'm doing it with them in the middle of my pad. Some people, when they do it, they go like this when they play. And that means they're on the tips of their fingers. And when you try to put the circle on the tips, or cover the circle hole with the tips of your fingers, you're not going to get it all. There's going to be, see how some of it is off, some of the circles off. So I'm letting, there they go again. It's crazy. I have no idea. I don't know what I did to have that special birthday, whatever, but okay. That's cool. All right. So we have A, and then the next one is B. And that is 3 fingers, or sorry, not B, G. So we have B, A, G. And remember, this is all with your left hand. I'm not using my right hand right now. If you need to use your right hand, you can use it way down at the bottom. Don't pinch any holes, but you can kind of steady it at the bottom like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna hold it for 3, 2, 1, as tight as I can. And then I'm gonna check, and you see the circles on the pads of your finger. They should be as close to the middle of the pad as possible. And that way you know you're not letting any air escape. Now, when I blow the recorder, we've talked about this before, but we are gonna blow with the smallest amount of gentle air that we can. So I'm gonna put down my recorder, and you can join me if you want. We're gonna take our finger like this, and we're gonna pretend that it's a candle. And when you have a candle, if you've ever looked at the flame of a candle, it kind of goes back and forth really gently. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make the flame of the candle move without blowing it out. So if I go like this, like a birthday cake, I am blowing too hard. And that is not the kind of breath that I want when I play my tin whistle. If I called it a recorder, sorry. I used to teach recorders. I hope I'm not messing things up. But so we're gonna take this candle, and we're not gonna blow like a birthday cake. We're gonna blow it like we're just making the candle dance, the flame dance on the candle. So it's gonna be like this. You should barely hear it. And the air coming out of your mouth should feel very gentle on your finger. Another way to do it is you can pretend like you're holding soup, right? Or hot chocolate. And when you dip the spoon into your soup and it's too hot, you're gonna blow on it, but you don't blow your soup like this, because then the soup's gonna go all the way on the table and make splatter and make a mess, and you're not gonna be able to eat any of it because it'll be off your spoon. So you're going to take your spoon, hold it up like this, and I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm just gonna blow gently. And again, you should barely hear it at all. So coming back to that, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my recorder, take my tin whistle, and when I put it to my lips, I am going to just give the smallest, gentlest puff of air that I can. And I did it with the note G. Okay, so number 3. So you can join me if you'd like. We'll go ahead together, take a breath, but do it very gently. Ready, set, go. Good. You'll notice that when I start the process of blowing in my recorder, tin whistle, I am doing a little bit of a tongue. And so what they call in music is tonguing. So I'm going to separating the note. So when I start the note, I'm not like, blah. I'm like, two. It kind of seems like a two, 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 instead of going, whoo, 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 whoo. So you're using the tip of your tongue. See, that's called tonguing. So I do that when I separate the notes on my recorder. So I'm going to play G 4 times so that you can hear it. Did you hear how I separated it? Two, 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 two. I use my tongue to do that. Instrumentalists of wind instruments, they do that. That's called tonguing. If you don't do that, it's going to sound like this. Here it go. Wah, wah, wah. So that's not what you want. So you want to make sure that you do tonguing. So put down the whistle and take your flame back out again. And this time, when we blow, we're going to separate it. We're going to do 4 blows, but we're going to do it with a t sound in the front. Very gently like this. And that's what you need to do in your recorder. Whistle. So pick it back up. Remember, you're playing with your left hand on top. Is your left hand on top? Make sure. So left hand's on top. I'm using my right hand to steady. And I'm going to do 4 G notes. Ready? Your turn. Ready? Here you go. Okay. Now we're going to lift up the 3rd finger. So now we have an A. We are only doing 2. Okay, and this is our A, and we're also going to do 4 in a row. I'll go first. Your turn. Ready? Here you go. Okay, there we go. Next, we are going to move 1 finger up again, and now you are playing a B. So 1 hole is covered, and this is B. So we're going to play 4 of them with good tonguing. Remember, 2, 2, 2. And I'll go first. Your turn. Ready? Here you go. Awesome. So now we're going to put those all together. And we're going to play 4 Bs, 4 As, and 4 Gs all together. I'll go first. All right, you're going to try it with me. We're going to go back to B. We're using a gentle sound, a gentle puff of air with a tongue, with a ta-ta-ta at the beginning. Okay, got your B. 1, 2, here we go. Oh, see, I messed up. Sorry. Everybody stop. Let's try again. 4 each. 4 Bs, 4 As, 4 Gs. Okay, Miss April, got to remember that. Here I go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, cool. Now we're gonna get even trickier. This is an exercise based on page 163 in the CC book. So we're gonna go back up to B, and now we're gonna walk down the staff, and we're gonna walk up the staff. Not all the way, just 2 steps. So it's gonna go like this: B, A, G. Then we're walking back up. A, B, A, G, A, B. Yeah, fairly simple. You're just walking down and then walking back up. And before we do it, go ahead and put this on your chin. This is called like a practice position. And then that way we can just focus on our fingers. So we're gonna start with B, and we're gonna walk down. Ready, set, here we go. B, A, G, A, B, A, G, A, B. Okay, now we're going to use our our gentle puff of air with our tonguing, and we're going to do that together. I'll go first. Listen. 1, 2, here I go. All right, you can join me now. Got your B ready with one finger. Are you still holding it with your left hand? Just make sure. Left hand. So B is ready. Ready, set, here we go. All right, cool. Now we're going to go ahead and the last thing I'm going to do in this video is just review what Miss Grace taught you about the D scale. A scale is when you start on one note and you end on the note an octave above or an octave below. So we're going to start on D and we're going to make our way. We're going to walk up the music scale all the way to the D on top. So it'll be 8 notes all together because you count D twice. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start by going to G, right? And we don't use this pinky. We're going to take our, finally, we get to use our right hand. So we're going to take our right hand and we're going to do 1, 2, 3 on this hand too. So our pinkies are waving and we're not using them. We're also not covering any holes on the back. So you have 4 fingers that aren't covering any holes. And before we start, we're going to hold this as tightly as possible. We're going to check our spots on our fingers, our circles. So hold it. I'm going to put it on my chin to help me balance. And I'm going to hold it as tight as I can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to put my tin whistle down and I'm going to check my fingers. And you'll see my circles. And if you have good circles, awesome. If you need to adjust, remember we do not want to play with curled fingers. You want to use the pads of your fingers. So move that down. All right, so we're going to start with this D and we're going to walk up the D major scale. There are 2 sharps in the D major scale, but you don't have to worry about them. They're already included in the recorder because it's a D instrument, okay? But if you see the sharps, which looks like a number sign, on the music staff, then you know, okay? So we're going to start with a D. Put it on your chin. D. Now we're going to walk up. E. Pull one finger up. Pull another finger up. Open the hole. That's your F sharp. We're going to go up to G. We know this one. We've practiced it already. Go up to A. We're going to keep walking up the staff to B. Okay, and now, did I do this right? Well, I'll find out. And then we're going to open it up. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, opening up is hard, especially if it's not in your mouth. So you're going to open it up and not have any hands, not holes, no holes for C. That's actually C sharp, sorry. C sharp, no holes. Then we're going to cover them back up again. But in order to hit that high D, you have to kind of change your airflow so it's a little bit more, not like, but like just almost like you're blowing through a straw, like really direct the air like a pinpoint, almost like you're shooting a bow and arrow. It's like right there through the hole. So then that'll be your high D. So we're going to start again from the bottom of the D scale. Start like this. All the holes are covered. Okay, put it on your chin. We're going to walk up just our fingers. Ready? D, E, walk up, F sharp, G, A, B, C is the tricky one, and D again. It's going to sound like this. Listen to me first. See how I had to blow a little harder or blow a little bit more direct? If I don't blow direct, you're going to hear that low D. Did you see my eyebrows going up and down? That's a trick that is often used for hitting a higher note, is to put your eyebrows up. So when you do a low D, it really does help. So anyway, you can join me now. We're going to take our D. All the holes are covered. We'll start at the low D and go to the high D. Ready? Oh, did you start with a t? I forgot. So let's go back again, cover our holes. Ready, set, here we go. And now let's walk back down. I missed the F sharp pull. That's why it didn't sound very good. Okay, I think that's enough for you to start practicing on. That was page 163. And the D scale is on 177. Miss Grace has shown you this before. That's what we just did. D, oops, I'm sorry. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And we went all the way up and then came back all the way down. If you're good at that and you want one more assignment to practice before we have music class again, you can use your B, A, G to play a very simple song. It's not in your book, which I think is really silly because everybody knows this song. It goes like this. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. And if you say the notes with it, it goes like this. B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. All right, that's enough for this time, and I'll see you in music class next time. Bye.